Hey guys, so I want to do a really great story about a woman named Johanna Monahan. This woman was born in the late 1800s and was living in a time when women didn't have very many options. And due to a series of events, this debutante actually had to leave home. And she came out to Idaho and she lived as a man. She made no excuses. She changed her life on her terms, and literally till the day she died, nobody knew that she was out there cowboying as a man. And when I started working on Buckaroo Woman Unconfined, I said, what is more Buckaroo Woman Unconfined than that? So I had just really was drawn to this whole story, and this is kind of what came out of it. It's called Ode to Little Joe. Ah, yes, Little Joe. I remember him, or her, I should say. We both worked out at the Otto Albert Ranch for a while. All of us boys hooped it up when she rode the hair off that bay. We'd never seen a bronc ridden with that kind of style. Joe came to Owyhee County without so much as a gun. And from day one, she had everyone convinced she was a man. She's a debutante, running from a privilege past undone. Little Joe, as she became known, was just a scared girl with no plan. She started with the mining claim, but few men could do that work. So she went to tending sheep in a herder's camp all alone. Here she found solitude from her previous life a huge perk as she settled her mind to embark on this new life, unknown. She was a wrangler and rode in cattle drives, and was one of the original homesteaders in Rockville. She voted in each election to help the town thrive, all while concealing her true identity with strict self-will. In '91, she rode broncs in Waylon's Wild West show, and she starred in the first Western movie that was ever made. After one season, though, she returned to camp with gear in tow as the excitement of road life would inevitably fade. It was just after New Year's in 1901 when she died from a bad case of pneumonia Mrs. Malloy couldn't treat. We all got a huge shock as we prepared the body for graveside, forced to come to terms with little Joe's deliberate deceit. At first, we all felt betrayed by the secret she kept, then wondered how she'd kept the cards she'd dealt so tight. Life was hard and fast in them days, but she never proved inept. I guess God just made some people to stand when push comes to plight. Little Joe was about as wild and woolly as they come when it came to the heart and guts it takes to see a job through. Still, she carries a quiet class not carried by some, and has a still composure, never falters amongst the crew. You never know the darkness someone's running from. Hers must have been pretty rough to conceal it the way she had. But I know I'll always remember how she never would succumb and never became victim to a life that could have gone bad. Thanks. Hey, so I've had lots of questions as far as the CP4 tradition hashtag. Basically, that's just a search term that if you're using Twitter or Instagram or YouTube, it'll tie everything together. So somebody could search that hashtag and find poems from all sorts of different people. You guys don't have to be performers or have ever done anything on stage to participate in this. You don't necessarily even have to write. If you're into the reciting side of it and you want to learn an Omar S. Barker poem, great. I would love to see you video it, send it to me, and I will definitely share it out on Facebook and that sort of thing. So this is really just to tell stories. It's not about performing or anything like that. As you notice, I am real laid back. I'm not in stage makeup. I'm not wearing my cowboy hat, none of that. So I want you guys to hopefully participate, and it's just supposed to be for fun. So anyways, until next time, thanks.